Thank you very much, Wendy. I appreciate the introduction and appreciate this opportunity to speak with you all. Today, we're going to focus on a story about digital transformation. So here we see a slide, once upon a time, the way that a lot of stories and fairy tales start. And we're going to talk from the perspective of what digital transformation is about. And I hope to give you all in the next hour a good appreciation for digital transformation, what it's about, and how you can be a leader in digital transformation and how you can use digital transformation to change the way that you do work, to change the way that your business works, and also to make yourself more valuable. So let's get into this story here. I want you to know that one of the things that we have to remember is that we can't just stay where we are. You know, the mariner will always say that, you know, a ship left to be in a safe haven is not going to really be able to go far and meet its goals, right? But it's by heading out into the sea and being challenged by the waves. And we have to keep that in mind with the business work that we do. That's a good starting to a story, I guess you'd say. And through this talk, I'm going to be using something you'll hear about if you want to tune in. Next month, I'll be talking about soft skills. And one of the things I'm going to cover is a GROW model, which the G stands for goal. You set your goal. You do that when you're sailing a ship. You do that when you're running a business or trying to figure out what your career is going to be. You set a goal, right? Even daily, we set goals. The R stands for reality. What is the reality? You know, what kind of challenges are we facing? What are the risks, et cetera? The O stands for what are the options? You know, what are the options of what we can do to meet that goal? And W is what will we do? You know, what is it that we're going to do? Pick one of those options and run with it. You can always run down a road and start another one. The goal of this presentation is to help you to lead digital transformation. So let's talk about a story of two project managers. Some of you will recognize some of this from when we have talked about design thinking and creating personas. If you are not familiar with design thinking, I recommend you might want to take a look at it. It's a very helpful model for dealing with things when you're trying to do planning and working in customer experience. So I'm going to give you two personas here, two people in our story. Doreen is the first one. And the way that I got these different attributes about Doreen is I went to a PMI chapter, and through their member services, I asked for input on what the audience is in the chapter. What is it that the people in that chapter, what their project managers like, so that I could form this presentation about leadership and digital transformation. So Doreen is a friendly person. She's a quick learner, and she's very clever. Her occupation is that she's a new project manager. In the pharma industry, she's studying for her PMP exam, her Professional Project Manager certification. And she's a new PMI member. Some of her frustrations are that project managers are blamed for everything. I had somebody ask me one time, Henry, why would you want to be a project manager? Project managers get blamed for everything. And my answer to him was, well, I believe that I can make a difference and make things better. All right, I see somebody saying that they don't hear anything. Wendy, are you able to hear me okay?
Yep, loud and clear.
Okay, super. So the other thing that frustrates Doreen is speakers who are boring. I'm hoping that I don't live up to that. And some of her hobbies are hiking, biking, dancing. She does yoga and running. And her interests, I have them listed over there. She likes to travel. She reads the PMBOK because she's studying for the PMP exam. She listens to PMI podcasts because she's studying. She also likes reading novels on the American Life podcast. And her motivations are she's trying to grow herself and her career. She's very social. Those things motivate her, and she wants to achieve. So this is Doreen, and let me introduce you to her. And she's one of the stars, or at least one of the main characters of our story. And let's look at our other person. Our other person is Gino. Gino is very professional, he's very intelligent, and he's very driven. His occupation is that he's a senior project manager, and he works in the IT industry. His frustrations are red tape bureaucracy. He doesn't like where some of the PMI meetings are because he has to travel too far to get to them. And the level of PMI presentations sometimes are not as advanced as he'd like them to be, because he's been a project manager for many years. He's been a PMI member for 5 years. His hobbies, he likes to golf, he likes to spend time with his family, go to the gym. He's an outdoors type of person. He skis in the winter, and he also does a lot of volunteering in religious organizations. You can see his interests are sports, on the business side, Agile and Scrum. He likes to do mentoring and coaching and doing volunteering work. He believes in giving back to the community, and he also has an interest in learning about company values. So his motivations are promotion. He wants to be promoted. He wants to network with people, and he likes working with new technology. So looking at these two people that are in our story, do you empathize with these people? Do you feel as though you have some similarities or common, I'd say common points with them? Type in the chat there some of the things that you feel you have in common with these two people. Maybe we can't use the chat, I'm not sure. But at any rate, think about ways that you have commonalities with these people. What attributes do you have with Doreen and Gino that are similar to you? Well, that's part of the reason in design thinking that we use these personas, is so that we can have empathy with the people that we're trying to market to, the people that we're trying to reach, so that we can give them a great customer experience. And by using design thinking and having these personas, we're better able to communicate with them and understand them better. Okay, I see some people typing in the chat there, some things that they have in common with Doreen and Gino. By the way, have you ever run into red tape? Gino doesn't like red tape. Have you ever run into bureaucracy where you work? I'm sure all of us have had that. Or politics, right? Politics is another one. So Doreen and Gino, you can see Gino's an advanced project manager. He's PMP certified. Doreen is starting out on her journey in that area. And guess what happened to them? To start our story off, well, they had a visit from management. Oh, boy. Yes, their manager came to them with a new assignment. As a result of a big reorg at their company, they were to take over a digital transformation initiative. Well, let me tell you, folks, I need your help in trying to mentor them, all right? We've got, I see, about 80 people on this call. I need your help.
Hi there. I hope you enjoyed that last clip. My name is Michael Maludis, and if you'd like to watch the full 60 minutes of that last webcast, while also getting complete unlimited access to our entire library of IT learning, simply visit our subscribe page at greatpro.org/subscribe. Unlimited annual access is $199 per year. But if you use the coupon code LEARN2EARN, you can drop that membership fee to just $149. That's less than $13 per month for unlimited access to over 1,000 hours of on-demand career development, covering the entire spectrum of IT management best practices, including business analysis and requirements, software development, quality and testing, risk management, process improvement, project management, and even digital transformation. But your membership doesn't just give you unlimited access to our vast learning library. You also get free access to our mobile app, as well as direct access to our network of over 300 of the world's leading IT consultants, all of whom are dedicated to putting practical knowledge at your fingertips so that you can learn more and earn more. I hope you will join me in becoming a member of the Great IT Professional and advancing your career with us. And if you're on YouTube, don't forget to hit that subscribe button above so that you get notified whenever we publish new free webcasts each week of the year. Thank you for your time and best wishes for your continued success.